going on? We are back. We are live. It's been a while, man. How are you?
Man, Philly Phil, I'm good, man.
Mr. Todd in the fucking house. How are you?
Man, springtime, baby. You know, ready to get it in.
We're getting a little bit to springtime.
Yeah.
Big big holiday coming up.
Yeah, you know, get outside and, you know, let the air out.
Yeah.
And everything. Jordans, you know.
You air out your Jordans? Is that what you said?
Well, you know, got to do that, too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, that spring is definitely here. I know last weekend I had the jet ski out, so it's getting warm enough, man.
Well,
you guys are too far north.
My brother, you live further south, but we're going to
know.
introduce you in a minute. So, hey, listen, we have not been as consistent as we're going to be moving in the future, so we apologize for that. We've been doing some stuff over the last 2 weeks and lining stuff up and stuff like that, but we've got all kinds of big announcements. There's all kinds of shit happening. We're going to tell you about it tonight, but before we even get started with any of that, okay, we have a special guest here today. We're not interviewing him. He's here to join the late night edition, and his name is T. I met T in 2017.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
Something
man.
like that.
It's been a minute.
But do you remember where we met?
Oh yeah, so we met out in Vegas.
At the Champs
Yeah,
show.
Champs Trade Show.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Yep. And that was, if you can remember, that was our first live broadcast that we did as Cough Country TV.
That's amazing.
We didn't even know what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah.
But we did pull it off.
That was awesome.
And I got a clip of that. You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it, dude.
All right, play that clip.
Let's see
Ooh.
Play that clip.
Candy machine, and I wanted to make something great of it. Lots of this one.
Oh man, that place was awesome.
Candy.
This motherfucker, listen to his story.
It's doing
Listen to this guy's story. This guy's mom died.
and there it is, folks.
Sleeping guy. There's a sleeping guy. That's his party. It's only 1 hour in, and we got a sleeping guy. And we are Cough Country TV, and we've been having a very, very fun time.
And remember they're cooking all that food?
Yeah.
They're just serving
So-
people food all night.
Yeah, so hey, so that's awesome. So that is the first time I met you.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And so you have been very supportive of Cough Country and Cough Country TV. Matter of fact, you even went as far as going on one of our other shoots with us as well.
Yeah, that's right, down in D.C. when I was living out that way.
Yeah, and we were doing a show. You were living in D.C.
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
And we did a show. We were piloting a show called Homegrown.
Yeah.
And you went around with us. Matter of fact, you were the one who introduced us to E
Yeah.
at
At the Grow Club.
the Grow Club. Let's play that video real quick.
For our members, so we set it up for them. We go to their house, we set it up for them. We'll send a grow tech for them. The grow tech will go to your house, basically grow the plant for you.
Wow.
And you don't have to do anything. It's
How
pretty-
long does it take to grow a plant?
About 2 to 4 months, depending on how big you want the plants to grow and what type of strand it is. About 2 to 4 months. It's pretty turnkey for the customer because, like I said, you sign up for a grow tech, the grow tech shows up, grows it for you, continue your life, and next thing you know, 3 months you have a big old harvest.
This is a killer idea. What's the cost of something like that? I mean, someone like me, this is ideal. I don't
Right.
know anything about growing.
Right.
You know, I'm new to the smoke scene. I do the oil, and I would love to have something in the house.
I love oil. So 6 to 12 plants is the legal limit in DC. 6 plants if you have 1 resident, 12 if you have 2.
Right.
So if a person is looking to do a 6-plant setup, that can range anywhere from $500 all the way up to $1,500. That really
So, hey, control room, you can bring us back, and we appreciate that. So that was our first exposure to his whole business model at the time, which is, you know,
help you set up.
he helps you set up. And
Yeah.
if it's not something that you even want, it's something that you can still help the community with
Yeah, absolutely.
by designating your allowance to the Grow Club.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I think it's phenomenal. I
cool
hope,
idea.
E, if you're listening, we hope you're still out there doing this. We'll be in touch soon. We got to catch up, brother.
For
It's good.
sure.
Yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, so you've been a big supporter. So we appreciate it. We love having you.
I appreciate you, Phil.
You're in
Thanks
town.
for having me on.
You're
Yeah,
in
this is
town
awesome,
tonight,
man.
and I'm like, bro, if you're in town,
Let's just jump on.
Let's jump on. Let's do it. So, So let's get some stuff out of the way. So as you guys can see on the big board here, there is a 420 event that is this weekend in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
It's called Rendezvous 420.
Woo!
It's got Splintered Sunlight, Late April, New Jersey British Invasion, and Ja People. These tickets are for sale right now on highrollerspresents.com. There's a scan code. We'll put the big picture up, and we'll keep putting it up throughout the broadcast so you guys can hit the scan code. And make sure, like, we're going to be there. We're sponsors of this event.
Easter Sunday.
Easter
420.
Sunday. Now, on Thursday night show, we're going to talk about this whole Easter 420 on the same day dilemma. So we'll leave that alone for tonight, but we're going to hit that because it's a big deal. And you guys got to tune in Thursday because what's happening this Sunday will not happen again until 2087. So,
And we hope to be there.
yeah, I don't know if we're going to be there, man.
Triple digits.
Nope.
Hey,
Never say never.
You never,
100's the new 80, man.
you never know. You never know.
Hey.
You never know. But what I will say is this. We're going to be there, and we're going to be broadcasting. We're going to have our booth, and it's set. Actually, we're testing and doing some setup on the booth right now next door to Studio B right here. So that's kind of cool. It looks cool. I think everything is going to be really cool with that. So we'll be so the event is from 12 to 8. It's being presented and put on by High Rollers Dispensary in Atlantic City, which is somebody
First class operation.
First class operation. John, he's been on the show. You know, we all get along really well. So, you know, we're supporting what they're doing. We're also going to be there with our booth from 12 to 8. We're going to have all types of Cough Country swag. We got new swag. We're going to roll out. I just got word that the late night green sweatshirts are done. So we'll have late night green sweatshirts in a limited quantity on the first pass that will be available for sale in Atlantic City this Sunday. We've got all of the regular designs and stuff that you guys see here, the white OG that you guys see me wear, so we've got that going on. We've got a new black one that looks like that, which is
Got some hip stuff.
it's good. It's good. So there's also going to be a Rendezvous 420 shirt for an event. We'll have the Cough Country logo on the back of that. We're excited about that as well.
Nice.
So 12 to 8 is the event. We'll be there the whole time. We're going to broadcast from 3 to 5. And so we'll be broadcasting over the witching hour, 420. We'll be able to bring you the music. We'll be able to bring you whatever else is going on. I believe there's some special guests coming down to do some like winding, roving throughout the crowd, talking to people.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting day. It's going to be a lot going on.
Yep.
I can't wait to see all the vendors that are going to be there as well.
Yes, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So we're excited about being there. Go get your tickets. Rendezvous 420. It's High Rollers Dispensary in Atlantic City, New Jersey. This is going to be an inside event because there were some questions about the temperature and the bands that are playing. They seem to have a threshold for 55 degrees, and it's going to be kind of close to that.
Cold.
So they kind of like hedged the bet and moved it inside. So there'll be no problems. Nothing's going to be blown away. This place is going to get blazed out.
Man, listen, with these egg prices, I'm going to get me some plastic Easter eggs filled with buds. So I'm going to get me like a dozen of them, throw them around, and go find them.
Here we go.
So, well said from a Cowboys fan, my friend. Well said, well said. So, guys, get your tickets for that. Now, also, on Thursday, you'll be able to start registering. We're going to put a master gift package for Cough Country together. It's going to have shirts, sweatshirts. It's going to have glass, and then all of like the accessories, the dab containers, all that stuff. It's going to be a master package. And you'll be able to register on Thursday night show, so when we're live Thursday night, and you'll be able to register at the event. And then at the end of the event, we're going to pick a winner, and it's going to be based on new subscribers. So you got to register by going through subscribing to our channels, and somebody's going to win a pretty sweet package.
Nice, nice.
And speaking of sweet packages, I'm going to make a proclamation because we don't do that often. But our friend T here is an author of a book, and I'm going to let him tell you about it. I'm going to ask the control room to pop it up on the screen. You tell everybody about the book, and I will make the proclamation on what the offer is. How's that?
Yeah,
right.
sounds good, man.
Yo, put that up on the screen. T's book. There we go. Tell us about this.
The Veteran Advantage, available in all bookstores that you probably shop on. Really, it tells a story and shares some of the experiences of the people that served in Iraq and Afghanistan. A lot of those people went on to become veteran entrepreneurs and very successful business owners. It tells a bit of their story, as well as, you know, just learning from your experiences and taking that forward with you. And really, it's about the experience you gain along the way, whether you're in the military or not. You know, it's about doing something for a long time and getting to do it.
But what I love about this book is that these are all real stories. You replaced the names of some of the people in there, correct?
No, they're all.
That's all. Okay,
Yeah.
but there's some really real.
Yeah, super interesting people.
Yeah.
Like, that was the best part in writing it. I get to meet all these cool people and interview them and just tell their stories. So it was really a fun experience.
So let's get back to this shit. All right, so here's the deal. For the first 10 people, new subscribers, that subscribe tonight on tonight's show, you're going to get a free copy of the book signed by the man.
Yeah, that's right.
The author,
That's
T,
it.
right here.
Yeah, so I'll mail you one myself.
He'll mail it to you.
That's for Cough Country. That's my gift for you.
That's
Appreciate
Cough
you guys.
Country. And our gift to you is coming because we have a strain of the evening coming a little later on. So we've got a gift for you as well. It's actually sitting right here.
Oh, nice.
So excellent, excellent. So we'll tell everybody what the strain, and we got lights on our strain. Look, that's fire. Look at that red shit. All right. So we'll get to the strain of the day later on. But so with Sunday being Easter, and it's 420. People have decisions they got to make, so we're gonna hit that whole. I think it's a dilemma because people have family plans, but you want to celebrate 420. I think it's a real issue. So I'm interested in how people are going to deal with it. So if you guys want to put in the comments below on this show, we will read these on Thursday night. Tell Mr. Todd, how are you dealing with Easter and 420 being on the same day? Does 420 win? Does Easter win? Are you trying to split down the middle? What do you know what I mean?
It's a quagmire. You know. Yeah. I have a plan.
You do?
I have a plan.
Okay. Well, your plan is you're going to be with me.
We're going to be at the festival, enjoying ourselves at the 420 rendezvous.
But you're not a regular person who's got to deal with this because you're doing a show and all this, so it's a little bit different for you. But for everybody who's got family plans that they didn't plan for this, and now they realize.
Hold up, Phil. I got family. I got family too. Yep. I'm just leaving them behind.
They're not coming.
I hope they save me a plate because I'll be back late.
Right.
Feel me?
Right. So, so one of the things that happens every year is everyone says so where'd 420 come from? And we covered this on the news last year, but I forgot myself. So you and I were sitting in the green room before this thing, and we're like, yeah, how'd 420 start again?
Yeah,
and then when
we kind of remembered it.
When you start reading me a story, I'm going, wait a second. We did this story on the news last year. So we got that piece that Steve did, and I thought we would explain the history of 420, but then I looked at this piece, and Steve he could do it way better than us. You think you can do it?
No, man.
All right, then
I don't do the thing.
Then tell him what to do.
Hit it.
Hit it.
At the Louis Pasteur statue on the school campus every day at 420 and burn one. So 420 was the time they could actually get there after extracurricular activities let out. You know, football gets out at 4. I'll meet you at 420. So that's how that came about. And then they called themselves, actually, affectionately named the Waldos, because they sat up against a wall every time they smoked. So, you know, they were the Waldos. Very cute name. So the original Waldos were Steve Capper, Dave Reddix, Jeffrey Knoll, Larry Schwartz, and Mark Gravich. Salute to the OGs back there. But these guys weren't playing a game of, you know, puff, puff, pass, and go home. No, they were in it for the long haul here. As they were getting elevated, they were known to hop in their 66 Chevy and go on high adventures they call Waldo Safaris. Probably the most famous one, the one that got them going, was the treasure hunt for the lost field of weed. And it sounds like a stoner movie, but no, it was really happened. So Waldo Steve, he got a hold of a treasure map that was given to him by a friend who had a brother who was in the Coast Guard, and he was secretly growing weed out in the woods somewhere. But he thought his commanding officer was going to bust him, so he gave the map to his buddy, his little brother, said, if you and your friends can find the field, you can harvest it. I'm not going near it. So the Waldos got a hold of this map. They're lighting up, and they're off on the hunt for this lost patch of cannabis. It looks like they never found it, which is kind of sad, but it's a good story. It sounds like fun. They got on all other kinds of hijinks and all that. But later, years later, Dave's brother, who was good friends with the Grateful Dead bassist, Phil Lesh, hooked him up with a job as a roadie with one of his other bands. And as he's going around, he's dropping that 420 knowledge, you know, getting them hooked on it. And the bands and all the roadies and everybody, they're picking it up. So 420 starts getting spread around in Deadhead communities. And by the 90s, Deadheads are embracing it. They're flying under this 420 flag. They even made this flyer that went out that said, Smoke 420 on April 20th at 4:20 p.m., you know, trying to get everybody to smoke together. And High Times magazine actually picked the flyer up and they ran with it. They published it. They started using 420 monikers and names and lingo. And by the late 90s, everybody across the world, it was a phenomenon. They were even doing little periodical pieces on the originators of 420s, the Waldos themselves appeared at High Times at that. So that's how 420 came to be, as you know it today, and why we all celebrate it.
All right. Well,
quite the guys, you know. I'm
yeah,
glad, you know.
Steve can tell a fucking story, can he?
Sure can.
So, guys, there you go. There's a detailed explanation of what 420 is. On Thursday, we're going to address the whole overlapping issue. Won't happen again till 2087. We want to know from you guys, how are you handling this Sunday with Easter and 420 being on the same day? I know there's a lot of events on 419. I get it. And you're going to go to those. So if you're going to say that, we already know that. We want to know the OGs on 420, not 419, right?
420, baby.
420. We want to know the OGs and how you're going to handle Easter and how you're going to handle your cannabis responsibilities.
Look, you can eat first, then go to the festival.
You could.
Or go to the festival and then eat.
You ain't never getting home to eat after once you go to the festival, you ain't going home.
You know, late night plate.
Maybe, if they're kind, if your family's kind.
Hopefully.
All right, guys. So, I'll tell you what. Control room, do you have a commercial real quick? All right, so we're going to go to commercial. When we come back from commercial, we're probably playing the same damn commercial. We need to fucking fix it. But when we come back from commercial, we got some news stories we're going to cover, right?
Yep, got some things to talk about.
And then we got strain of the day, and Mary Jane's going to tell us about that. We'll see if she got it.
Mary got us covered.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
So many dispensaries have resorted to a bland, impersonal shopping experience, where you often don't even get to see a sample of the cannabis you're planning on purchasing before you buy it. If you're looking for that extra personal touch, come check out High Roller Dispensary in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our staff are avid cannabis connoisseurs who are sure to help you find the strains that fit you best. Whether you're looking for premium flower, edibles, concentrates, or tinctures, We have you covered with over 100 different strains to choose from, all of which are able to be seen, smelled, and thoroughly examined in our elegant showroom. If you're in a rush, we offer a seamless online ordering system that allows for in-depth exploration of all that we have to offer. So whether you're a novice or a seasoned stoner, be sure to stop by High Roller Dispensary and we'll make sure you're floating on cloud 9 by the time you leave.
I'm Rob Cantrell and you're watching Cough Country TV. Right here, right now. This is it. You're watching it. Cough Country. You're in this country, cough it up. Cough it up for Cough Country TV. Right here, right now, on the internet and beyond. Media, television, pizza, weed, legalized.
Right around here, 15 inches, maybe if you're younger, you go up to 19 inches, Yeah, you already went the bigger.
Sometimes a CIO might make commitments to a CEO that they just can't fulfill. And it's very hard to succeed in those environments. You really want to be able to set the expectation right up front.
How would you feel with no sex, no weeds for a month or two? I'm going to be really angry.
Just feel sorry for Jake.
Yeah, Jake's going to get fucked up.
Wow, this is
Phil. Yeah, for
This is all you. This is the Cough Country OG pink hoodie.
No, our motto is when they go low, we get high.
All right, and we are back. We caught that cough of yours. We
Cough Country, baby. What you think a brother doing during the break?
Right?
You feel me? This shit's real right here.
Yeah. If he's coughing, like there's shit going down on the commercial. This is not dormant time. This is busy time.
Listen, this is live, baby.
So what do we got? We got some shit going on in the world. There's some stuff we want to talk about.
Yes.
What do we got?
Well, there's a few things going on, but since we're on that theme of 420.
Okay. Sticking to it, huh?
Yeah, and it's all about the consumers, right? We got Cough Country, we have our citizens, and we have the marijuana and cannabis community, right?
Yep.
And there's plenty of consumers. Yep. And what they say, they would love to see non-cannabis brands promote the cannabis industry.
So cannabis smokers want the non-cannabis industry to do what again?
To try to make cannabis mainstream.
Okay.
And bring it upon the masses.
Okay. This
article normalize it a bit.
Yeah. So this is an article from Marijuana Moment, and it's very interesting. So they 70% of the people they want to see it.
And what are they saying?
Well, actually, I think it's kind of a thing that's going to catch on because things are different now. And then as far as branding, you're reaching more of a market. So, with 76 of responders saying that, they'd love to have it. See businesses do the promotions around holidays and things of that nature. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
Listen, it doesn't surprise me that people who are cannabis users want to see more mainstream acceptance of it. Our whole purpose from Cough Country TV is to create content that's more aligned with what you consume from a mainstream perspective, but give you the cannabis flair to it. We try to make our news look really professional and a real professional set, but we're not talking about what CNN's talking about. We're talking about what we think the cannabis consumer wants to hear. Stories about the industry, the laws, the problems, the wins, the losses, all that shit. That's what they want to hear, I think.
Well, it's a natural thing. So let's think about marketing.
Okay.
Right? So we got cannabis. Legalization is coming, throughout the nation. So it's more commonplace. So what do you get? You have consumers that are high, they're hungry, they're thirsty. Let's take the hydration market. Right?
Yep.
So I have Gatorade, Propel, or whatever products are out there.
Yep.
I'm going to cater to to that community.
So right now, we'd be foolish to think that these companies that are marketing don't pull these cannabis demographics within their marketing efforts. What do you think, T?
Yeah, I think they're probably missing out on a big group of people, right? I mean, I was looking up some stats earlier. I don't remember exactly, but the percentage of cannabis users in the United States is, quite large, and it's growing as more places legalize and it is more normalized. And I think those companies that are, trying to stay with the 1990s thought process or even 1960s thought process, like they're just going to miss out on a group of people that they could take part in talking to.
Hey, good point.
It is a good point. And, these companies, like when you say Gatorade and Propel and shit like that, they don't have to take a specific direct role and put weed or cannabis or any THC whatsoever, regardless of what kind it is. They don't have to put it in their product to participate. I'm sorry, guys. They don't have to participate by putting stuff and having a cannabis product. They can participate by catering to the cannabis crowd with their existing products. So it doesn't, no one's asking it for a business model change. I think what they're saying is recognize us as a buying group, as a specific consumer buying group, and treat us like you would any other consumer buying group. I think that's what it's about.
Help me with my dry mouth.
Yeah. No one's saying put weed in your Gatorade, right?
Right. Give me some Gatorade after the weed.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
It's thirsty.
So that's it, right? That's the article?
Yeah, that's pretty much about it. It's trying to make it mainstream.
Is there examples of companies in there that they're talking about?
No, nothing specific about companies, but let's face it, it's gonna happen. Like my man T said over here, you're gonna be missing out on the market share. And let's face it, when it's talking about monetizing things, they're going to join in.
Got you. All right. So, you have anything else you want to add, T, to this whole marketing thing? Because it's interesting. Because listen, the whole game, and I think the whole name of the game for the cannabis industry is to get themselves inserted into mainstream acceptance. I really believe that. I have for many years. You know that, and I believe that's where this is going. I hope with what we're doing here that we accelerate that and push it in that direction.
Yeah, I think it already is mainstream in a lot of groups, right? It just probably depends on your age, probably depends on, maybe where you grew up. But like a lot of places it is mainstream, and it is like it's totally normalized, and including not just in the United States, but across the world.
Yep.
There are many countries in the world where it's way more normalized, especially in Europe. Other countries where it's worse, right? It's all a spectrum of where
right. And Rastafarians go as far as that's a part of their religious beliefs. It's not just medicine, right? It's not just recreation. It's literally part of their religion.
I mean, doesn't that go back as far as Native Americans and many other tribal groups?
So what was mainstream for them because of these posters and this government propaganda that you see on the walls here, it became villainized. And so now what we're seeing is the process of this being taken back. I think that's what we're seeing. Yeah. We're in it.
And you know what, Phil? Let's go back to that point you made about any companies and anything they have to do with this marketing. So at DoorDash, they actually changed their policy so they could deliver, right? So they can deliver hemp-derived products.
I heard that.
Yeah, so first, it was
but not
prohibited.
But it's not dispensary shit. It's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hey, business model.
Yeah.
They're making money delivering that. Hey.
And then you and I talked about earlier. There's a minor league baseball team out in Washington that's now selling THC. I believe hemp-derived THC products. Maybe not, because it said you can actually smoke at the game. You could smoke while you're watching the minor league baseball game.
Shit, road trip.
Yeah, we should do a live from there, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to look into that, man. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. We'll do that when you're on your country club vacation.
Oh, when I get back.
All right. What else you got, man?
Man, so let's talk about what's going on in Pennsylvania.
PA.
Yeah. So
when you're done telling me, I'm going to give you a little PA update too. How's that? When you're done.
hey, man, listen, what you got going on?
You want me to tell you now?
No, I'll save that for later.
Okay.
All right. So, Pennsylvania lawmakers, they're pushing to protect the medical marijuana patients in child custody cases. So, as we know, medical marijuana is legal in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And it's already law that they can't use alone the use of marijuana in any case against you. So that's already law. But we have a case here. It's a child custody case. A man, he was going after to get some funding from his wife to take care of his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So she brought up the fact that he smoked marijuana. They tested him. He tested positive for THC. At the time, he had 50-50 custody.
And what happened?
He lost custody, and he only gets have her every other week, overnight, one time. So, it's a factor. You have laws on the book, but they're not being adhered to. So now there's a push in legislation to clarify what the law is, so as to not make this happen again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a battle. It's still an uphill battle.
These are the byproducts of having a lack of continuity in state, federal laws, and having a program that is in development, right? This is the learning curve. These are the bumps, but these aren't just bumps. These fucking people's lives and shit.
Yeah, this wasn't a small thing.
This is not a small thing.
And
You
it
lost
costs a
your
lot of money.
child and money because you smoke weed.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Right. So, it's a battle.
Bullshit.
So now he got to smoke more weed because he's stressed out, to get through this thing.
Smoke weed every day.
All right. Well, I don't like that, but I will tell you this. Here's my PA update. We are going to have back on the show Representative Emily Kincaid, who was on our show, I don't know.
Maybe a year ago?
Maybe at the end of the summer or something.
Yeah.
She was on the show, and she was on to talk about the legislation, the adult use Pennsylvania legislation that she was working on. It was bipartisan, so there was a Democrat and a Republican working on it. But as you know, I don't know if you know it or not, but I didn't know it. I know it now, T. But when a session ends, all those bills die out, the ones that aren't completed. So they had to start over. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't take massive portions of this and continue just to scoot it over and use it, but they had to start over. So she started over. There's another co-author on the bill. I spoke to her today. We're scheduling her on. We're in the process of scheduling her on. She's going to come tell us what's going on with PA and the adult use situation. And I think we should talk to her about this thing too. There's got to be something in that bill to handle this. This is nonsense.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the progress or the changes that she's going to make with a new legislation coming up, with the change in the game.
Mm-hmm. I just want to give you a compliment as well. You're getting really good with the mic, man. Like, you're talking, like, into it and stuff. Like, you're not, like...
Well, you listen, you got to rap on the mic, baby.
All right, guys. So remember, the first 10 people, we need 10 people to subscribe. They're going to get a free book by my man right here, signed copy. He's going to send it to you.
My man Tyler.
Do not forget, all you got to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, either on Cough Country TV, which we're live on, or Late Night Green YouTube. Subscribe to either one of those, and you will be eligible to get the book. You want this book, I'm telling you. It's good shit.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So you got a story that you were telling me about. I'm like, we should incorporate this into the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw a New York Post article about a veteran named Robert O'Neill. You guys heard of this guy?
I've heard of Robert O'Neill. Have you heard of Robert O'Neill?
I haven't heard of him, but I'm interested.
You're going to find out.
Oh, man. So This is reportedly the guy who took down Osama bin Laden, and he has now started a cannabis company in New York called Canico, or Operators Canico.
Okay.
And he's got basically a dispensary there online. You can check him out on the internet. But yeah, I looked him up on Wikipedia. You can check him out there as well. Just went on over 400 missions as a Navy SEAL, just doing all kinds of crazy stuff all over the world. And you know,
And his claim to fame.
yeah, is taking out bin Laden. So that's like,
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Badass.
Oh man, those guys are badasses.
So you were kind of reading me something that led me to believe that it's kind of like there's some wonky shit going on too within this whole thing.
Oh yeah, like the names of his products they're very like military forward.
Yeah.
Like it's like shooter and like they're actually quite funny to read, but yeah.
Do you think they're actually undiscovered new strains that they just put those names on to, or they just
I don't know.
fucking rebranded some other weed?
Yeah, who knows? I don't know that
B.
much about him. I just read the article, so
B.
yeah, probably.
How's he doing with his product line?
It looks like he's grown his own stuff though, or at least he's got pictures of
Okay.
it. If you check out his Instagram,
All right.
he's got lots of pictures on just like.
Listen,
he's got like a whole farm set up there.
Man, we got to shout out to him. He took out bin Laden.
Shout out to the vets, man.
Shout out to the vets, absolutely. I'd like to try his weed with the crazy names.
I bet it's killer. I bet it's killer.
Probably. We don't know.
We don't know.
We're going to need to find out.
But hey, you know what? I tell you what, if he's a Navy SEAL, he goes to the limits at what they do.
So hey, let's put a message out here to Robert O'Neill. Robert O'Neill, if you are listening to our broadcast or somebody points you in this direction, we'd like to try your weed. We'd like to see what it's all about, these crazy names of all the strains. We'd like to give it a try. Why not?
Let me put my lungs to work.
And where's it at? New York?
It's New York, yeah.
We will come to New York because we don't want you to get in trouble bringing it over state lines. Pennsylvania's tough with that shit, right?
Yeah.
So we will come to you. Let us know. We'd like to try that. I would like to try it.
Want to try the drinks too?
Oh, they got drinks?
I didn't see any drinks
else?
on their site, but there's a similar company name that's got drinks.
Okay.
Yeah,
So now
all
you
kinds
want
of products out there,
So
yeah.
now you want to go to two companies while we're there.
While we're there.
All right, while we're there.
But
So that's pretty cool.
It's cool. I mean, like veterans getting into the industry is really cool. I think and if they put the effort in that they were putting in the military and running those operations, like that's going to be good stuff. They're hard workers, know how to put in the work. So
and hopefully his vets will support him.
yeah, and he's supporting vets. It looks like as well. So using some of that to give back to the community. So I'm always out to support that.
Nice.
Respect.
As we are as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks for his service.
Yep, thank you. And thanks for taking out bin Laden.
Hey, my man.
No doubt.
Yep.
All right. So you got something else? You got another story?
Nah, as far as the stories right now.
You out of stories?
I'm out of stories right now.
Yeah.
Now, I can always talk about something.
Well, let's do this. A control room, pop up the graphic. Let's promote the Rendezvous 420 again. There we go. Rendezvous 420. We got 4 bands. Starts at 12, ends at 8.
That's a nice day.
We're going to have the Kafka. We are an official sponsor of this event. Tickets are on that scan code that you see on your screen, and you can go to High Rollers. What's that say? Presents.com, right? HighRollersPresents.com. HighRollersPresents.com is the website that you guys want to go to. I honestly don't know how much it is, but I don't think it's very expensive. I think it's like $20-30. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know?
I do not know, but it's going to be a great time.
If
a
you
lot
can't,
going on.
can I just say to everybody, if they run a little bit short and they can't afford the extra money, if it's a little bit more, you'll help them out. Is that
First 2,000 subscribers.
I might be able to do a little something.
Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Todd, hey, listen, if you run a little short when you're buying a ticket, Mr. Todd will help you out. He said he got you. He got you. Come see Splintered Sunlight, late April, New Jersey British Invasion, and Ja People. Which I'm looking for Ja People.
Yeah, I want to see them.
I want to see them. Splintered Sunlight, I think, is the headliner on the ticket here. We will be there. We will have discounted everything Cough Country. We have all of our stuff out. I know you can't buy it online yet because we're still working on the new site. But we will have it at the show. Come to the Claridge and come to Rendezvous 420. Meet Todd, meet me, hang out, and
let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
And you know what? No, it'd be a nice surprise.
What?
I want to see you when Ja People is on.
Yes.
Let me see your reggae dance. Why? Let me see you now. Wine. You wine boy.
Hey, you know what I want to see?
What, Bumper Glide?
I want to see you do a bong head on 420.
Hey, man, shit, you know that's going on.
Yeah, of course it is.
Come on, man. At 420, exactly at 420. I think
Yes.
it's going to be pretty stinky out there.
But we will be live at 420 at the event. We will be on. We'll be on Late Night Green. We'll be on Cough Country TV for sure, and I think we're going to be on Cough Country News as well. So we'll be on Cough Country News, Late Night Green, and Cough Country TV. So I think that's how we're going to do it, guys.
Nice.
But we'll put out a bunch of extra notices. We're going to be back here Thursday night for one more show before the weekend, and we're going to cover this whole damn holiday dilemma thing. Hopefully we'll have some spiritual leaders here to help us through the conversation, because we couldn't get them for tonight, so we need the spiritual. Hey, spiritual leaders, please cooperate with me when I call you tomorrow for a Thursday night show. We need a spiritual leader in here to represent Easter. Todd and I will represent 420. We need you to represent Easter, and we're going to have a productive conversation.
I can't wait for that one.
I can't wait either. What else am I missing that we need to talk about before we boogie out of here?
Well, man, I keep looking at that bud over there.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, we can't leave. We haven't done
bud.
We haven't done strain of the day. Hey, let's do. Go ahead and I forgot all about the fucking strain
Yeah,
of the
man,
day.
you know, put your red light on it. Yeah, you can't see it now.
You stupid.
All right. All right, let's hit us with the strain of the day, Rai. We had a jingle. It didn't work. I know, because it's. I know you got to hit that double arrow key. Hit the double arrow key on that, and then.
So.
All right. So anyway, tonight's strain of the day. That's hilarious. just leave us like this. That's hilarious. So there's a little. See, the control room can talk to us in our headsets, and they're telling us there's a little bit of a Z-Bud crisis back there. Z-Bud, if you don't know who Z-Bud is, she's the official mascot of Cough Country TV. We'll have to roll her out here one day.
Yeah, you have to see her.
You got to see her.
Beautiful, beautiful dog.
Yeah, she was sleeping, but evidently she's not sleeping, and she's raising some hell back there. So I heard dogs barking in my ear. But anyway, so tonight's strain of the day is, you want to reveal? Do the reveal?
Today we have, what do we have here? Lemon haze?
Super lemon haze.
Super lemon haze.
Hey, so Mary Jane, tell us about Super Lemon Haze.
Hey, say less. Super Lemon Haze, that's that 2-time Cannabis Cup winner, and it don't play. This sativa dominant strain come from lemon skunk crossed with Super Silver Haze, so it hit you with a blast of citrus. Zesty lemon, sweet and sharp, like candy with a slap. Real loud on the nose. When you hit it, it's uplifting, energizing, perfect for daytime vibin', creative work, or just talking your way through the afternoon. That high creeps up like, yo, why am I smiling so hard right now? And then, boom, Motivation. THC. Usually floating around 18 to 25%, depending on who grew it. And effects? Euphoria, focus, and a little giggle juice. Ain't for sleeping. This one gets you moving. That's Super Lemon Haze, zest, lift, and good times.
Well, thank you, Mary Jane. That was awesome.
Well said.
Wow.
Wow, that's very motivating.
And wealth of information she is.
The more and more, we have Mary Jane on here, the more and more I like her.
You know, I stay zesty with the facts and funky with the flow. Anytime you need that strange science wrapped in a little soul, Mary Jane got you.
Ooh, the Tide Father, like that.
I like Mary Jane. She seems nice.
Fuck, dude, spit on that thing.
Thank you, Mary.
Shout out to the Tile Father. If he vibing, we winning.
Oh.
And I appreciate that, for real. Mary Chat always brings the love, the knowledge, and a little twist of snark.
She said if you vibing,
Let's keep it rolling.
we winning.
Listen, I feel you. I feel you, Mary Jane.
All right.
So.
All right. So this is what we're going to do.
If you vibing, we winning. That's gospel, Phil. Go ahead. I'm listening.
All
You
right.
feel what? Lay it on me.
Sometimes she gets a little trippy, right? All right. But thank you, Mary Jane. We appreciate it. She's a, if we could just get her under control, she's a great addition to the show.
Hey, who wants to control her? She's a free
She
spirit.
She's a little wild. We got to put her picture up when she speaks too next time. I think we forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do that. She's kind of hot looking, right?
Oh, yeah, Mary Jane hot.
I mean, you cut one of her dreads off and put it and wrap it up in a paper, like
I mean, you could even give her a spot at the table.
we can make a stand-up figure of her. That's what we should do. We should
Just
make
put a
fucking-
monitor right here.
Put a fucking stand-up over there, Mary Jane.
Hey, I don't want to get my other girl jealous, though. Okay? Remember Rachel. We don't want to get her upset.
We got to make. Oh, we're going to be in Atlantic City.
Right.
We got to make that happen.
I'm going to call her tomorrow.
Right. We're going to have her. If we can do it, we're going to get Rachel. How old is Rachel again?
Rachel she was 92, I believe, when we
80
interviewed her.
I thought she was 83.
She started smoking at 88.
So she's
and
90.
She was 92, maybe 93 at this time.
Yeah, we need to see her in person. So
Yes.
and she's down that way, so maybe we can make this happen.
Let's see.
But it's Easter. See, back to the fucking dilemma.
Quagmire.
Back to the dilemma. All right. So here's what we're gonna do: kill the 2 YouTube feeds. Tell us when we're on Rumble. Todd Father's going to start breaking this up. We're going to do an unboxing on the piece that we're smoking tonight. The piece that you're going to see is available at the show this Sunday. It's the Flower Chief Hammer. It's got water. It's a water pipe.
Yes.
It's sweet. You got the box?
Yes, I did.
Well, we can unbox it before. Hey, keep us on YouTube until we're done unboxing it. All right, that works for me. So go ahead, show us. What do you? If someone's going to buy this on Sunday, what are they getting? Show us.
Well, listen, this is a nice Cough Country box, nice logo,
Right on.
nice sticker,
Yep.
and so we're going to unveil what's in here. So,
Let's do it.
well, first of all, it's called the Flower Chief Series, Full Flower Hammer.
Okay.
So let's see what's inside.
Full flower hammer.
That
Let's
sounds like
go.
the whole damn thing.
Let's go.
Woo! We get a nice Cough Country sticker.
Sticker on top.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love unwrapping gifts.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ain't taking it home with you. It's just for here.
Easter present.
Look at the wrap jobs. It's unique.
It's glass.
Nice and tight.
That's right. Nice and tight. Oh, it's got. So we got some. Look at this paper, man.
Okay,
Look at this
bubble
paper
wrap.
tee.
It's beauty.
You gonna take that home to the kids?
Oh yeah. It's like a,
Okay, nicely bubble wrapped up.
All right. So everything's safely in one piece.
Ooh, so we'll move this to the side.
Got it.
And look at this nice piece here. Look at the chief.
Here,
Nice face.
Hold it up. Look at your monitor. Hold it up here. Get a zoom in. There we go. All right. So you got to put water in that.
Yeah, we'll need a little water for this.
All right. So what we're gonna do is if you guys want to come over to Rumble, have a sesh with us. We're gonna do a little sesh here. We're gonna go off the YouTube, stay on the Rumble, and while he's taking us off, you can go ahead and get this all ready, and we'll be on Rumble when you're done, and we'll have a little sesh, and then we'll wrap it up.